Hi guys, today is the day that I'm going to review the Kaleidos Futurism 1 palette, which I thought was upside down, but it's not. This is right side up. And not only am I going to be reviewing it, but I'm also going to be doing comparison swatches to the Melt Gemini palette just to see how similar these are or are not. And I'm super excited to try it out because pretty much anything that's grungy green is like my absolute favorite thing in the whole world to wear. So that is actually what I have on my eyes right now, and I used every single color in it. So if you are interested in seeing how this plays out and what my thoughts are, just keep watching. And if you would like, leave a comment about what you think about this and about the swatches and the comparison, whatever you want. You can just tell me, hey, stop making videos. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Okay, so just jumping into the palette, I will say initially that I always have to have like a highlight shade, and since this does not have one that is suitable for my skin tone, I am going to supplement by using Melt Morningstar highlighter, and it's just, I'm just dropping stuff on the floor, and it's that kind of shifty color that I think would complement the Kaleidos Futurism 1 Sci-fi green palette nicely. So I'm just going to take that on a brush. Of course, I've dropped other brushes on the floor, so I will have to get those because I am klutzy. And I'm just going to add that right under there. Soft little color. You may hear my stomach growl because I'm starving. I was trying to hold off, but obviously I will be having to eat sooner rather than later. Okay. I'm just placing that under there, putting that away, and attempting to pick up the stuff that I dropped on the floor. Well, I'm sure I've got other items I can use instead. Okay. Since I'm lazy, I'm going to clean off a brush, and I'm going to go in with the very first color in the palette, which is Radioactive. It is like a orangey brown, and it is going to be a really nice transition color. I think especially it will look really good on medium to medium dark skin tones. For medium, it might be like a really good transition color, and for medium dark, it might literally just be a good buff all over the lid color. So, of course, it depends on the undertones of your skin, because that makes a difference. Like for me, that's why I'm not a fan of the MAC Painterly Paint Pot that I use every day. You'd think I loved it. Okay, so just going in there. Also, I guess Radioactive has a little bit of a yellow to me as well. Okay, so I do already have my primer on, in case I didn't say that. And I am just taking this in circular motions and then back and forth above the crease, starting at about the crease and above. There's that. I think a different brush would probably serve this better, personally. I think maybe this would be a case where the Wayne Goss brushes would be better suited, or another natural hair type of brush. And in fact, I'm going to ditch this and grab one. Like, it's coming out fine, but I feel like how it's going onto my lid, I just feel like it would be better on my lid, on my eye. I feel like it would be better with a natural hair. Okay, hang on a sec. I don't know if you can hear my cats, but they are losing their minds. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Certain formulations work better with certain brushes, in my opinion, and I feel like this is already, the movement of the actual shadow is better with a natural hair. If I could stop getting extra eyeshadow up in here, because I like to get gray, that would be awesome. I will go just slightly over the other side again. And just work that. Work it. Yeah. Okay, for me, in my opinion, I like it much better with natural hair than I do with synthetic. Now, there may be some synthetic brushes out there. I have not tried the rougher ones. I would really like to, but I've heard that they're extremely soft and comparable to natural hair, which one of the reasons I like natural hair is because I do have sensitive eyes, and some synthetic brushes can kind of be rough on them, in my opinion. So I'm just going to take that same color under the lid. That is just a really pretty shade. Very, very pretty. Okay. I am going to try it with a synthetic brush again. Now that I've got this base wash of color down, I think maybe I'll have an easier time distributing the color. I mean, not that it was hard. It really, really wasn't, but it just wasn't as smooth to do as it could be, in my opinion. So, let's see here. I think this is Smog. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go in with Smog next. And it is the first lightest green matte shade in here. And I do think I will do a comparison swatch of this to Melt, the Gemini palette. Because this actually does remind me of a color in it. I mean, a lot of it does. I mean, the whole... Wow, why did I get so loud? A lot of the color tones here, I mean, it's the Gemini, but different. So, I can't wait to compare them. So, just putting this, like, in the crease and then blending slightly above. And I'm going to diffuse in this corner pretty widely rather than in a short circle. It's so weird how in the camera it looks so much different than it does in real life. So interesting. For some reason, that just enthralls me every single time. Okay, going back in for the other side. Move it more this way. Really just working that back and forth. Okay. Chin edges. It looks like it's applying pretty well. That's really nice. I really like that. I have no complaints. I will just keep using the same brush because ET is just a slightly darker version. Now, the undertone of it is different than Smog is, but that's okay. We're friends with all of the colors here. So, okay. Putting that in the outer V and then also up. So, just outer V working up. Outer V working up. And I may go in with a friend. The M433 friend. I'm so weird. If anybody watches these at all, you're probably like, what is wrong with this chick? She's strange. Well, that's alright. Okay. Yeah, definitely got better pickup, but I don't necessarily use the JS9 for like great pickup. I like it for picking up a little bit at a time and kind of pulling it out. I feel like diffusing wise, it works really, really well. I feel like it's one of my favorite and most versatile brushes. These are nice. That's all I'm saying. Okay, next eye. Oh, sorry, trying to crack my back. Okay, and just pulling that up and out. I just love grungy greens. There is nothing that makes me happier than a grungy green palette. Please, all companies out there, I know you're not targeting just one person, but if you were, grungy greens, 2020, grungy greens. Okay, Take a little bit more. Right up there. Right up there. I just really stinking like this. Wow. Okay. All right. Now I'm torn. Okay. Well, of course I'm just gonna, I would use dark side. I don't typically use black shadows in my looks just because if I screw it up, it's screwed up really bad. And a lot of times I like to, you know, be able to deepen what I've got going on with something that's already part of the color story that I'm using rather than adding, you know, black or even white to, you know, lighten what I'm doing. So actually, you know what? I'm still gonna work on this outer corner a little bit because that's what I do. Yeah, much better. Yeah, okay. I'm talking to myself, but that's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Glamora. I'm going to attempt to not use my finger today. Miracle of miracles. You know, it's kind of a shocker. And I'm going to put it on the back half of my eye, and then I'm going to put nuclear on the front half of my eye, because I want to use all the colors. Okay. It seemed to pick up okay with, okay, so this is maybe weird, and I don't know. I have two different versions of it. Where'd the other one go? It's here. Don't make me look like a liar. So I have two MAC 242s, and, I like this one that I got in the kit better. Like, not in the kit. It was like a holiday set. Almost better because it's more wiry. It's like not as good quality technically, and I feel like it picks up better. So here we are. Okay, just gonna. Oh my gosh! Woo! Sorry. Wow, that picked up like so much better than I even thought it did. Ow! There's nothing like the moment you put like a really bright, shimmery, foiled, beautiful shade on your lid, and then you go, ah, oh, it's just everything I need. Oh my goodness, I just really like this color. And I'm kind of just diffusing it out into the deeper green. And I might take a little smidgy on the side of the brush and put it below. Oh my goodness gracious. You gorgeous green. Glamora, you are glamorous. I'm done. I just need to stop. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm really impressed with how easily this picked up. Oh my, it's just so good. Okay. He's just a happy camper. We just talk to ourselves like we're Gollum. Okay. This is just beautiful. I'm just tickled green. I would say tickled pink, but I'm not. I'm tickled green. So now I'm going into nuclear. And I'm gonna put that in the front. Oh, you're so pretty too. Now, I didn't go in heavy when I picked it up on my brush, because I really want the green to be the star of the show, but we come through gold. You're looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Run a little bit of that underneath as well. Come here, you. Right now, for some reason, the first thing I just thought of was the game Mortal Kombat, when he, like, throws his like chokehold out and he's like, get over here. Okay, I kind of like went almost Arnold, but I have no affinity for accents at all. But in any case, that's what I was kind of thinking when I was grabbing this shadow. So hi. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're so pretty. This is just beautiful. I am nothing but happy with how this has performed and come across. Okay, I'm going to try and scoot in so you guys can see it real quick. So that is what it looks like. I'll close my eyes. Only for a moment. Then the moment's gone. I'm on one today. I don't know what it is. In any case, I think these are stunning. I'm super, super happy with them. I am going to swatch them real quick for you, and then I'm going to put on my liner and mascara, and then I will run and get the Melt Gemini palette and swatch anything that I think is maybe similar. So, okay, first shades first. Let's do Radioactive, which now I've got that song coming to mind, which I can't sing, so. Okay, so that is like a yellow orangey brown. Well, a yellow orangey tan. It's looking really, really orange, but it does definitely have some yellow to it. And that's Radioactive. The next one is Nuclear, and this is like a very gold with almost a slight bit of green to it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful on the finger. Holy crap. Sorry. It doesn't take much to make me a happy camper. And it's kind of shifty, actually. Oh, I love you. Maybe just a little dabsies. It is already on my finger. I mean, it'd be a shame to waste it, right? I have an obsession with applying eyeshadows with my finger. I can't stop. It's a problem. I'm an addict. My name is Jacqueline, and I'm an addict. Okay. So the next color is Glamora. And if they pronounce it different, I'm really sorry, but I'm just saying what I see. Oh, gosh. Now this definitely, like, this is like not coming into focus. Hey, look at my finger phone. Ah, that's hilarious. It almost exactly matches my nail polish, which is from Lollipop Lacquer Posse. It's really cool. It looks kind of pukish, but I swear in other lighting you can actually see it's got like red inflections to it. But that's not for this video. I'm going to do a video about those nail polishes, but today's not that day. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. Just these three colors together. Stop it. Why are you so beautiful? Gonna go ahead and dab that on. Dab, 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 dab. And dab, 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 dab. Gosh, holy crap. I can't hang. I hate wiping this off. I hate it. It's making me sad to wipe it off because I just feel like every last drop deserves to be used. Okay. Alright, so the next one is Smog. And it's like an olive green. And I'm barely swatching these. Like, I'm barely touching these. So that is like a brown in the, yeah, it's like a brown green. Brown olive green. I apologize. I did have a little bit of the shimmer, I think, left on my finger still, but not much. Okay. Ah! Okay. Cleaning this up. The next one is E.T. And this is more of like an army green, in my opinion. Oh, seriously, it doesn't look okay for anybody that's like me and loves like grungy colors. Isn't this just like super satisfying? And this yellow, this gold actually has an orange to it too. It's just, it's very interesting. These are very, very, I don't know, versatile colors in my opinion. And then I will do Dark Side. Oh my lord. Okay, I hardly touched that thing. It is darkness. Holy crap. Maybe I should try, I don't want to do it, but maybe I should try and do a liner, a wing with the Dark Side color. All right. I'm not feeling it, but I might do it. You never know. That's just awesome. I love these swatches. These are beautiful. I'm going to leave them right where they are. I'm going to go get the Gemini palette. I'm going to line my eyes, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. I have my Melt Gemini palette with me. Ooh. Ah. So this is one of the palettes that I love from Melt because I love their artwork. The 27 palette, Radioactive palette, Impulsive palette, I wasn't as crazy about the packaging. It wasn't bad. but it wasn't like stand out like this is or like 27. And I really, really love the artwork that is on the Kaleidos packaging. I know other people have said this, and I kind of agree in a way, but not, because it's a different type of artwork. But it is a bit Pat McGrath-esque. Like, I don't know, just probably the vibrancy and the overall POW factor of it. Because, I mean, if you look behind me, I've got, like, some of my Pat McGrath over there. And she just does such very interesting things. And I feel like this is also extremely interesting as well. But, all different, all beautiful in their own separate way. In any case, so I actually did use the black eyeshadow in here for my eyeliner. It did not turn out great because of me. It wasn't the pigmentation, because actually that black is legit. So, thumbs up. Good job, Kaleidos. You did awesome. By thumbs up, apparently I mean the okay sign, which is really awkward. Thumbs up. Okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to compare the swatches that I have on this hand to the colors in the Melt Gemini palette. Another one I wouldn't mind comparing it to would be like the Colored Rain Safari, Safari Rain, or Safari palette. I'm not sure which they actually call it. But I don't have that right with me right this second. So the first color that I would say looks very, very similar is Lorelei. And it looks very much like Radioactive. And I'll just show you. So in front of it, and pan-wise, they look very similar as well. But this looks like it may be a little bit lighter, so I'm just gonna swatch it. I love you, Melt. Dang it. Okay, hang on a sec. To me, that's pretty similar. I mean, I would say maybe the Kaleidos has a bit more red of an undertone, but they are extraordinarily close. Well, I thought putting swatches on my hand would make it easier to show you, but boy, am I doing a terrible job. So, I mean, on the eye, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Or very, very light difference. Yes, light difference. Now, I don't think Polka Dot is similar to it. I think it's probably going to be too deep, but I will also swatch that, because I hate when you watch a video and somebody's doing comparison swatches and you're like, but maybe this might have been it too, and then they don't do it. So, Polka Dot, going in. I'm just going to put it right next to Lorelei. Oh my lord. Yeah, definitely. Definitely darker. Definitely not a dupe. Not a match. If anything, Lorelei and Radioactive are the most similar. So there's that. Now, I definitely don't think that Gemini and Nuclear are even close to each other, so I'm not going to bother swatching it, because this is more of a true, well, not true. It's like a peachy red-orange in the pan. Okay, so the next similar-ish shade would be Goals to Glamora, I think was it, Glamora, whatever. So I'm going to swatch that. This looks like it's going to be more like true green, but not true green, but okay, this is a terrible swatch. I'm so sorry. I feel like I just did not do that justice. Now, they do look very similar, but this is almost like an antique gold green, and this is almost like a, I mean, in the right light, they look almost identical. But, like, if you look at it dead on, you know, which, that still kind of looks the same. But in person, I swear, the Melt one is just more of a gray-brown green. Shimmery. They're both beautiful. Again, on the eye, you may not even notice the difference. Okay, so the next one would be, let's do Bonnie, because that's going to be the easiest to match up, and that would be the same as Dark Side, if all goes well. And that's also an extremely pigmented black. Just, well, and I literally put it on like one swipe. Boom. They're both very, very dark pigmented blacks. Yeah. So those are very, very much the same to me. Okay. So I'm going to say that Fire OG looks the most like Smog, and Leo looks the most like ET. So I'm going to do Leo and ET first. I'm so scared. I don't even pick up so much. Okay. Now, okay, so, Leo definitely has more of a green base where it almost looks like there's more of a gray base to ET. But they are still extremely, very, very similar. On the eye, you would probably never, ever know. That's just my opinion, though. Because I know I've seen some swatches where, to me, they did not look that similar. And then these, to me, look like they are really similar. Okay, so Fire OG. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to put that right in front of Smog. Yeah, these look really a lot alike to me. There's almost like a yellow poopy green effect to both of them. Now, I would say maybe the one in the Kaleidos palette has a little bit more brown. But they are so close. Come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. So, with the exception of the beautiful nuclear shade in the Kaleidos palette, I would say this is definitely a comparable dupe to the Melt Gemini palette. Like, and actually, just for giggles and giggles, I'm going to swatch Mochi, which is, I think, how you would pronounce it. And I'm going to swatch that against the shimmery nuclear shade, just so you can see it, because I feel like it really rounds out that color story. They are extremely similar in color, but Mochi is a matte color, where nuclear is a beautiful foiled shimmer. But they are, to me, very, very similar. I mean, literally, if you don't want to spend $58 on a palette, or wait for Melt to have a sale, because they do and have actually been having some really good sales at holiday times, I would certainly say that the Kaleidos Futurism 1 is a great dupe for that. Alternative dupe. I mean, I definitely think that you could call this a dupe. But I know some people are, like, really, really picky on that. So, to each their own, and that's okay. Let me think here. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you guys, but in the packaging, you can't go wrong. They're both beautiful. They're so gorgeous. But this, I gotta say, if I had to pick between packaging, I dig this, like, way more. It's super artistic to me. It looks like a paint pour like they do. In any case, I really hope that this was helpful to you guys. I am really, really happy with how this eye look turned out. I did already spray the nasty, nasty spray on my face. This is an update on that spray. I really like it. It works really well. It smells terrible, which I've already told you guys, but I will say, maybe if you're going to spray your face, pull your hair back, because it's kind of like hairspray, which then again makes me want to check the ingredients and go, am I just spraying hairspray on my face? Maybe that's why it works so well, because when I was in show choir in high school, like 17 years ago, oh my gosh, that's so long ago, we used to use hairspray to keep our stage makeup in place. So, Morphe setting spray. Are you another type of hairspray? If not, you might be able to use that in a pinch if you're missing hairspray. So, in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you would, just like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought about this. If you want to see more looks, which I'm sure I can do a couple more, or whatever you guys want, I'm happy to do that and revisit this, because I want to never stop using it. It's like when you meet somebody that you're really into, like for me with my husband, and you're like, no, once wasn't enough. It turns out I've got to be out with them and with them all the time, because it is that good. And that's how I feel about the Kaleidos Futurism 1. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.